Welcome to Holver Travel Podcast, your passport to paradise. I'm Regina Holloway, founder of Holver Travel, where luxury is never about the price tag. It's about how a journey touches your spirit. Today, we're stepping into a season that feels magical, reflective, and quietly glamorous winter. A season of sparkling snow, warm firesides, glowing city lights, and oceans that stay blue even when the world turns cold. This episode is called Winter into Luxury: Where to Travel Now. We're going to explore the best winter destinations in the U.S. and across the globe. We'll talk about travel styles that define the season, from solo empowerment to group celebrations. And then we'll drift into a winter cruise spotlight that might inspire your next warm weather escape. Think of this episode as a gentle exhale, not a checklist, not a rush, just an invitation to imagine yourself somewhere warmer, quieter, or simply more beautiful than you are right now. Because winter travel is about escaping the season, it's about choosing how you want to experience it. So grab a cozy blanket, maybe a latte or a glass of Cabernet, and let's wander into winter together. Let's begin in Aspen, where the winter feels like a snow globe come alive. Picture this: snowflakes drifting past your window, ski trails glowing beneath the morning sun, and you wrapped in a robe, sipping cocoa by your private fireplace. Aspen is the kind of place that slows your pulse down and lifts your spirit up. Aspen has the rare ability to feel both exhilarating and deeply restorative. One moment you're surrounded by alpine air, and the next you're wrapped in quiet, warmth, and care. This is why Aspen works so well for winter travelers who want more than just a ski trip. It's about contrast, movement, and stillness, yet adventure and indulgence. Now, let me walk you through what luxury looks like here, because Aspen isn't just skiing, it's a whole feeling. Imagine staying at Little Nell, the St. Regis, or the Four Seasons, where the lifts are literally steps away from your suite. You slide on your boots, step outside, and you're already on the mountaintop. When you return, there's someone there to greet you with hot cocoa and cider as they warm your gloves. That's the Aspen touch. And then comes their après ski. This is where the magic happens. You step into a cozy, glamorous champagne lounge. The fireplace is crackling, the music is soft, and a glass of veuve appears in your hand like a destiny. Après ski is a whole vibe. One of my favorite Aspen experiences is the snowcat dinner. A luxury snowcat picks you up and climbs to the top of the mountain where a private lodge awaits. Inside, candlelight flickers against the snow while you enjoy a multi course chef's menu overlooking the entire valley. For something more whimsical, dog sledding through winter forest. You're wrapped in a blanket, the dogs are gliding across the snow, and everything feels peaceful, like you stepped into a winter fairy tale. And after all of that, a rooftop hot tub under the stars. Steam rising in the cold mountain air, snowflakes drifting around you like glitter. Aspen reminds you how beautiful winter can be. Aspen isn't just for skiing, it's luxury breathing in mountain air. And it's also permission to slow down. You don't even have to do everything. You just have to do what you feel is right for you. Next up, Park City, Utah. Park City, a winter chic getaway with a Western heartbeat. There's like a Sundance Film Festival energy, boutique luxury lounges, and that magical mix of mountains and style. Park cities where winter luxury feels a little more relaxed, a little more approachable, but still incredibly refined. It's perfect for travelers who love culture, comfort, and just enough adventure. Here's some of the high points. Let's sip some of the best whiskey in the country at High West Distillery, right at the base of the mountain. Many of the luxury hotels here have heated rooftop pools. There's nothing like swimming while snow falls around you. Private snowshoe tours, where you have your own private guide that takes you deep into the mountains, untouched, silent, and breathtaking. And think horse drawn sleds, blankets and soft lights, and a warm, rustic cabin dinner at the end. A great place to experience all of this is the Waldorf Astoria Park City or the St. Regis Deer Valley, where everything flows from mountain mornings to fireside evenings without ever feeling overdone. Now, for some of those quick US mentions, for people that don't necessarily want the snow in winter, Palm Springs, warm pools, mid century glamour, and desert spa retreats, perfect if winter isn't your thing. Santa Fe, Adobe Charm, art galleries, winter festivals, and crystal clear starry nights. And last but not least, my hometown, New York City. Holiday lights, window displays, Broadway shows, and boutique hotel suites overlooking snowy streets. These destinations remind us that winter doesn't look the same for everyone. But if you are ready for that passport moment, winter becomes pure cinematic magic overseas. Our first international winter gem, Switzerland. Switzerland is winter elegance, pure and simple. Every village looks like it's brushed with white gold. Switzerland in winter feels like a master class in elegance. Nothing is loud, nothing is rushed, everything feels intentional. From the train that glides instead of rush to the meals that invite you to linger. Some of the high points in Switzerland are the Glacier Express first class train. It's a glass dome train gliding past frozen lakes, snowy forests, and mountain peaks while you enjoy fondue by candlelight. Cozy shallots glowing with warm cheese and white wine. It's romance in a bowl. And one of my faves are the thermal baths that overlook the peaks. Steam rising from warm mineral pools as snow falls around you. It's a spiritual experience. And luxury chalets with private chefs, saunas, and floor to ceiling views. Imagine steam rising from an infinity pool while snow falls softly around you. This is the kind of winter luxury that doesn't try to impress, it simply exists. Next stop, Iceland. In the winter feels like another planet. Glowing blue ice caves, black sandy beaches, and the northern lights that ripple across the sky. Iceland strips everything down to what's essential: earth, water, sky, and stillness. And winter is when the raw beauty feels the most powerful. Iceland Hit Points, Blue Lagoon Private Suites. You get your own private lagoon carved into volcanic rock. It is the most amazing view with the water glistening like there's glitter in it, sparkling off the volcanic rock. Truly amazing. And don't forget Northern Light tours. Guides take you far into the wilderness where the sky performs for you. Some of the most luxurious lodges, like Del Par Farm, remote, wild, but breathtaking. Icelandic horses, riding across snowy fields, feels straight out of a storybook. Iceland isn't flashy, it's humbling. And for the right traveler, it's unforgettable. Now let's move to Japan. Japan's winter is quiet, serene, and deeply spiritual. Japan in the winter invites admiration. It's a season that encourages quiet appreciation of ritual, of nature, and craftsmanship. Japan's high points, snow capped shrines, temples dusted in white, it feels sacred. Luxury rokans, traditional inns with tatama mats, gourmet kasaki dinners, and private onsen baths. Niseko skiing, Japan's Aspen, famous for its soft powder and upscale ski villages. This is winter luxury for travelers who value depth, culture, and meaning. Winter doesn't just transform landscapes, it changes how we travel. Next up, winter travel themes. Winter is one of the most beautiful seasons for women to travel solo. Everything feels calmer, cities are quieter, wellness retreats feel more personal, and destinations invite you to slow down rather than rush. Winter solo travel isn't about isolation, it's about intention. You choose where you go, how you move, and what you need in that moment. And when luxury planning is done right, you're supported without ever feeling supervised. Picture yourself in Paris, sitting in a cafe while snow drifts past the window. No itinerary pressure, just presence. Or a wellness retreat in Sedona, where the desert sun still warms your skin and every day begins with intention. For some travelers, it's Norway, guided northern light tours, small group excursions, and cozy lodges where safety and serenity go hand in hand. Luxury isn't about being alone, it's about feeling held, supported. Now let's move to group winter travel. Winter has a way of bringing people together. Maybe it's the slower pace, maybe it's the shared warmth, but this season is made for meaningful group travel. There's something incredibly special about gathering the people you love in one place and letting the world slow down around you. Here's some scenes to paint in your mind. Imagine a Swiss chalet at Christmas, the fire glowing, snow falling outside, long dinners that stretch together laughter. Or a Caribbean villa where the holidays are spent barefoot with private chefs and sunset views. For New Year's, maybe it's a ski lodge, skiing by day, celebrating by night. I can prearrange everything: flights, transfers, private chefs, excursions, dietary needs, and accessibility. So family and friends can simply just enjoy each other. This can all be done, and you can have this luxury on a budget. Here's some things many people don't realize. Winter can be one of the best seasons for luxury value. This is where strategy matters and where working with a travel advisor truly changes the experience. Key tips here: post holiday travel in late January and February often bring incredible savings. Caribbean destinations offer lower crowds and better pricing, while all inclusive winter spa packages can deliver 5-star comfort at a fraction of the peak season rates. Many ski resorts bundle lift tickets, accommodations, and dining and create luxury experiences that feel indulgent without feeling excessive. Luxury isn't about spending more, it's about choosing wisely. Luxury is value done beautifully. Even with accessibility winter luxury, luxury should never exclude anyone, and accessibility should never be an afterthought. When winter travel is planned intentionally, it can be both seamless and empowering for travelers with mobility or medical needs. From accessibility alpine suites with roll in showers and mountain views, to Caribbean cruises offering ADA compliant staterooms and shore excursions, to hot tub spring retreats with adaptive programs, winter travel can be inclusive without compromise. My role is to anticipate needs before they arise, so you can focus on enjoying the journey instead of navigating obstacles. Travel should feel effortless and inclusive. And for these travelers who want luxury, ease, and a variety all wrapped into one experience, winter cruising offers something truly special. We're going to start our cruise spotlight with the Caribbean winter cruises. Snow at home, turquoise waters in your reality. I get it. Winter is actually one of the best times to cruise the Caribbean. The weather is ideal, the humidity is low, and everything feels bright, easy, and restorative. Some of the islands to highlight: St. Lucia greets you with a jade colored mountains and private coves, and perfect for catamaran days and secluded beach picnics. Barbados offers easy elegance, white sandy beaches, historic charm, and rum punch that tastes like vacation itself. Antigua invites you to explore with 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. And Turks and Caicos delivers refined calm, powdery sand, crystal clear water, and upscale intimate resorts. Luxury at sea. One of my favorite things to arrange for cruise clients is a private yacht day. You step off the ship and onto your own catamaran, champagne on ice, music playing softly, and the sea stretched out in every direction. The luxury is almost effortless. On board winter cruising becomes even sweeter when you have butler suites. Butler suites means your fridge is always stocked, your favorite snacks appear without asking, and your pillows are fluffed just the way you like them. Adult only decks give you quiet pools, shaded lounges, and uninterrupted relaxation. This is where cruising becomes indulgent. The beauty of cruising is that you unpack once and wake up somewhere new every day. No airports, no repacking, just island after island, each with its own rhythm and beauty. Now let's talk about the side of cruising most people don't consider: the Mediterranean in the winter. Fewer crowds, softer prices, incredible culture. Winter Mediterranean cruises are about depth. You're not battling summer heat
or crowds, you're actually experiencing the destination. One of the best places to go, Morocco. In Morocco, winter brings mild temperatures and rich color. You'll wander through spice markets, exploring ancient medians, and enjoying warm mint tea while the sun sets over the city. Another great spot is Canary Island. The Canary Islands offer internal springs, volcanic landscapes, black sand beaches, and a relaxed place that feels restorative. Now on to Egypt. Egypt in the winter is phenomenal. Comfortable temperatures make it almost perfect time to explore temples, sail the Nile, and step into history without the summer intensity. Then on to southern Spain. Last stop, southern Spain, Andalusia offers flamenco, Moorish architect, tapas, and golden afternoons that feel timeless. Winter cruising here means warm days, elegant nights, and ports without summer chaos. For the traveler who wants something extraordinary, winter expedition cruises deliver moments that change you. Antarctic. Imagine standing on the deck, wrapped in a blanket, watching an iceberg glow blue and white as penguins gather along the shore. This is raw beauty, untouched. Patagonia. Patagonia offers towering glaciers, dramatic peaks, and silence so profound it feels sacred. Norwegian fjords. The fjords in the winter are quite dramatic and sometimes lit by the northern lights. It feels like sailing through a dream. Icelandic glaciers. In Iceland, where the fire and ice coexist, you sail past glaciers soaked in the hot springs and watch steam rise into the cold air. Imagine hot chocolate on a deck while glaciers rise around you. Cruise tips and inside perks. Now, let me share a few insider cruise tips because this is where working with a travel advisor truly shines. Free air promotions. Many luxury cruise lines offer complimentary or reduced airfare, which can save thousands. Suite upgrades. Booking at the right time can unlock free or reduced upgrades to higher category suites. Onboard credits. Onboard credits can be used for spa treatments, specialty dinners, and shore excursions. An early booking is always a perk and a must. Booking early often includes the best pricing, cabin selection, and added incentives. My job is to make sure you get the most value, the best experience, and the smoothest journey possible. Whether you're selling the Caribbean for sunshine, the Mediterranean for culture, or the polar regions for wonder, winter cruising proves that luxury doesn't slow down, it simply shifts scenery. At Holver Travel, we design journeys that warm your heart even in the winter. Whether you're dreaming of snowy mountains, glowing igloos, Japanese hot springs, or Caribbean sunshine, your winter escape starts with one conversation. Visit holvertravel.com, reach out on the social, or schedule your consultation today. Thank you for listening to the Holver Travel Podcast. I'm Regina Holloway, and until next time, stay warm, stay inspired, and travel beautifully.